am a really interesting company. They are interesting for a couple of reasons. First off, they bring together all of the skills that you would need to come and deliver a project like this. Architectural design, interior design, 2D graphics and signage work, research and customer insight, virtual digital design, all of those kind of things. But what's really interesting is there's two things that absolutely bind everybody in that organisation. The first one is a relentless view of the customer and doing what's right for the customer. And secondly, it's the ability to challenge us as a client in a way that's actually valuable rather than prohibitive. So we came to them with quite an ambitious brief about what we wanted to do, and that brief wasn't help us to think about what the future of banking looks like. It was help us to take all of this amazing research we've done about the City of Manchester and turn that into something that's much more visceral, that people can walk into, connect with, understand where the gaps are in what we're trying to do and what we're trying to deliver. And that's partly what this space is all about. Unleashing creativity, bringing people together and building community, showcasing the awesome projects and things that people do. And actually, the design treatment that IAM brought to that was one that was actually very subtle, that allowed not their work to sing, but the things that we were demonstrating and showing off to sing. People don't go to bank branches anymore. There isn't actually a reason digital banking is at a tipping point now where the facilities we can provide you through your mobile phone that you can access at any time of the day, wherever it's most convenient to you, are so good and so powerful that you don't need to come here for transactional banking anymore. So we needed to find a new reason to get people in, and they really helped us to identify what was going to be most valuable to those customers, where were we going to make the biggest difference, how are we going to attract people into the spaces. And the approach that they brought, which was collaborative, it was workshop based, they brought in a whole wealth of different experts and a variety of expertise, and they continuously pushed us. Even after we'd built it, they didn't stop asking questions, walking us through the initial vision and saying, are we doing this? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? And luckily, on the most part, we were. But you know, that challenge isn't something that you get from every partner that you work with. We can do the banking. We can do that really well. One of the things that we said very early on was, hire for character, not skill, right? So we said to the team, wherever you've worked, whatever you've done, we can teach you banking. You know, that's not that hard. The hard bit is knowing how to greet somebody when they walk through the door, knowing how to make somebody feel comfortable in the space, ensuring that that person talks to that person because there's a real benefit to them doing that. Giving them all of the things that they can't find when they interact with us through our mobile app. We've pioneered through this space a shoulder-to-shoulder banking environment which says I can sit on this couch with you, next to you, with an iPad, with your own device, and do all of the things that you would have had to queue for, go to a meeting room for, sit with your bank manager for an hour for, in minutes rather than hours. For us, this is about the future of customer experience, not about the future of banking. We'll continue to build and innovate products that we think people need, and we'll continuously try to build an experience around them that we think people want. We will continue to push, continue to try and pioneer through all of the locations that we have across the country, whether they're of this scale or whether they're smaller. It starts with a conversation. Everything starts with a conversation, and that's where we believe banking really has a chance to shift. We're trying to push the industry forward as much as we're trying to push our own business forward, and this is just the first step in that journey.